to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. The holidays are a time for many people to give back, so we decided to travel west to a little city with a big heart, also known as Casa Grande, right here in Arizona. Casa Grande is a growing city with amazing people and a special charm that can only be found in a small town. And during the holidays, the community gets together to celebrate with ice skating, food, and a tree lighting ceremony during the 24th annual Casa Grande Electric Light Parade. Take a look.
Casa Grande is a city that's really growing right now. We've attracted some very big employers, and I think people are really excited about the future. But it's also, while we're growing, it also has a very small town feel. People know each other. There are communities within communities here in Casa Grande, and I think this parade really reflects that. It's really unique, it's really special, and that's one of the great things about being in Casa Grande. There's about 50,000 people who line Florence Avenue for this parade. It's one of the biggest in Arizona. There were almost 100 floats, and I think it's really something that the community really comes together on. There's a lot of local groups. There's a lot of groups even outside the Casa Grande area. I think everyone expects a great show, and that's what they had tonight.
This event alone takes months of work to put together, not just from our department, but from all the rest of the city departments, and one from the community. You know, without the community being out here, putting their floats together, getting their entries in for the parade, we wouldn't have a parade. Really the community is the one that makes the parade happen. We're just here, you know, we're here to facilitate some street closures and different odds and ends, but it's the community's buy-in and their participation is what makes this event so special for the state of Arizona, not just here in our community.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's enjoy the parade tonight.
The tree actually is second year that we've had the tree here in the community. Last year was our first year we put it up as a brand new purchase. And this tree is 36 feet tall and it has over 22,000 lights. And it takes our parks guys about 2 days or so, 2 full days of good hard effort to put it up here for the community. And we were super excited. Tonight was the first night that it was lit fully, and the mayor kind of kicked it off with the tree lighting for the community, and then at that point the parade rolled on by.
It's really grown, I think, as people really see the uniqueness of this particular parade, and especially for this community. It attracts people not only here in Casa Grande, but also throughout Pinal County. So it's a place where all of the communities in Pinal County can kind of come together, can celebrate together in a really unique way, and also get into the Christmas spirit together. The focus is very family-oriented, and so this community, while it's growing, is still very family-focused. Yes, we're growing. Yes, it's becoming bigger, but I don't think it'll ever lose that very hometown, small-town community spirit. From all of us here at the City of Casa Grande, we wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a safe, happy, and healthy New Year.
Now, did you know that Casa Grande was named after the Hohokam Indian ruins, and it's also the largest city in Pinal County? Casa Grande offers a broad range of historic and modern amenities, from hiking, biking trails, to a variety of museums and entertainment. It was ranked the 19th safest city in Arizona, and it was recognized as one of Travelocity's 25th most giving cities in the U.S. I'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More, where we shine light on the good things happening in our communities. Today we travel to a small city known as Casa Grande right here in Arizona to enjoy the Casa Grande Electric Light Parade. With thousands of spectators and over 80 illuminated floats, the 24th annual Casa Grande Electric Light Parade has become an icon winter wonderland event. Most importantly, the event invited an opportunity of giving back through the help of Casa Grande officials, sponsors, and volunteers. After all, giving back is the best way to spread holiday cheer during the holiday season. And speaking of giving back, we traveled to California to honor and celebrate the brave men and women for their service and sacrifice. Take a look.
Today was just really about honoring and recognizing the contributions that veterans have given to the country. And also, if you look around the room and all the veterans that are in Oceanside and across California, the contributions they make to the company.
As a director of military veteran programs at University of San Diego, I am also a very proud Marine Corps veteran.
For me, it was very exciting to have this opportunity. I speak a lot within higher education and within the women veteran space. To be able to come to a company that is predominantly men in the audience also, that was very exciting.
When I came back, I had a very difficult time. I'm a father of 3, and I was diagnosed with a brain injury.
We're a nonprofit organization that rescues dogs from all over San Diego County, actually all over Southern California, and we train them to become psychiatric service dogs for post-9/11 combat veterans that are suffering from the perils of mental health associated with war.
The majority of veterans are thriving. The majority of veterans are making a difference in this world by charging hard. And thank you. But there is a small population of our veteran community that struggles.
This is the first company I work for that really goes out of their way to represent veterans and show us that they appreciate what we do and what we've given to this country.
I'm a proud Marine, even though I've been out for over 30 years, and I love coming to this, and this being our 19th year, it makes me feel proud.
Veterans bring a lot of the values that Cox Communications believes in.
We're all used to being in the military. It's a family environment, and so when we get here and we're all former military, it's the same thing. We're all family here at Cox as well.
It feels great working for a company as supportive as Cox is for veterans, because when you look at the population, I believe there are at least 10% employees that are veterans. So it's a large community of us, and it feels like a family.
I'm very happy to be working for a company that does this and takes the time to do this and is willing to set aside a morning to gather everybody and have an event like this.
For the work that I do, I've already, started to collaborate more with companies like Cox Communications, where they really see the value in veterans.
I want to say thanks to Cox Communications. Since going on and becoming a partner with them, it has been so unreal the amount of support I've received and we've received as an organization.
The Veterans Day Parade was held at Oceanside campus through the contributions of Cox California Diversity and Inclusion. Cox Communications celebrates our veterans and is proudly committed to support the U.S. military by recruiting and employing veterans and reservists. We also traveled to Southern Arizona to capture the 2018 Cox Charities Golf Tournament, which is a fundraising event to support youth education and community leaders.
Today's our Cox Charities Golf Tournament and Spa Day, where we're raising money to give back to our community.
We're here for the Arizona Cox Charities Tournament. It is one of the largest charitable golf tournaments, golf events in all of Arizona. And today we're going to raise upwards of $300,000 for some tremendously worthwhile groups in our community. I'm proud to be part of it because it brings out the very best, not only in Cox Communications and our employees, but all of our vendors who step up and support this tournament year after year. We have a presenting sponsor, TrueNet Communications. Every year gets involved in this in a big way, and because of the work that they do and the contributions they make, we're able to help the organizations we support improve the quality of lives in the towns where we all live and work.
So Cox puts on this event every year. We're the title sponsor at TrueNet Communications, so we partner with them to put the event together to support Cox Charities. So we have a golf event where about 350 people out here, and all the money that we raise goes back to Cox Charities. This is a fun event. I mean, you're getting to play golf. It's a beautiful day today. You do a little bit of networking, a little bit of business on the course, but you also have a lot of fun. And then it makes me really proud knowing that, hey, all the money we raise from the golf event and the raffles and some of the merchandise that we get is all going to go back to the community through Cox Charities.
So today we've got our spa options at the Aji Spa. Our guests have options for various spa treatments. We've got pedicures, massages. Great thing about that is that our participants get to enjoy a beautiful day at the spa, and it's all for a great cause. The funds that we raise today during our Cox Charities Golf Tournament and Spa Day go back into our community. We raise money with various partners, and that all gets invested back into the communities and where we live and work.
Cox Charities has awarded more than $6 million in grants over the past decade to worthwhile nonprofits who are committed to building the next generation of community leaders. What a great way of doing more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. We're here at the 24th annual Casa Grande Electric Light Parade, enjoying the holidays with floats, lights, and hot cocoa. When the holiday season rolls around, many of us cherish the time we get to spend with our loved ones. During this time, however, it's also easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of the season. Hectic travel schedules and frenzied last-minute shopping can make the holidays more stressful than they need to be. So instead of getting caught up in what gifts to buy, spend some time thinking about how you can give back to those who may be less fortunate. And one of the ways is by giving back to our foster children and families. Take a look.
This is our second annual Love Up event at Christmas at the Princess, and those are our favorite nights of the year. We have the opportunity to welcome 500 special children to join us. This evening, we also have some wonderful people, John, Jay, and Rich with Love Up, and our Cox partners with the hotel. They work with Cox Charities, and they're going to make sure tonight benefits the Love Up kids.
It can mean so many things. It can mean like take a minute out of your day and just love up. It could also mean pay it forward, do something nice for somebody. So there we started taking all that money and selling shirts and bringing it to John J. Rich Cares for Kids. And that started growing, and the Cares for Kids started growing, and it started evolving into this huge thing. But Love Up just got so huge that we actually took John J. Rich Cares for Kids and morphed it into the Love Up Foundation.
Our mission's always been kids in foster care, and this is a celebration. Each one of these kids gets a Love Up lunchbox with s'mores in it, some Build-A-Bear stuff, toys. Mrs. Claus is going to be here. Santa Claus is going to be here. This is truly magic here at the Princess.
It's important to celebrate the foster parents and the adoptive parents as well as the foster children. One thing that the Love Up Foundation does is encourages people to look into being a foster and adoptive parent. So today we're celebrating the kids and the adults, allowing them to have a magical holiday experience here today at the Princess.
When we see a need out there in the community, we look for those community partners that can help us deliver those results. And with the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess, I mean, they've been partners with ours for several years. And what wonderful partners, especially when you look at all the effort that's put into making it a special experience for these kids. When you also bring in the Love Up Foundation and their commitment to Arizona foster children, what a wonderful evening to be a part of, and really to create lasting memories for these kids.
When people say it takes a village, it truly does. There's much good that we can do as a company and a great deal of good that our employees do through Cox Charities, but we are at our very best when we find other like-minded organizations and companies, the Fairmont Princess, the Love Up Foundation, and when we work together, we can truly make magic happen for these kids that are so deserving of family and so deserving of love.
Well, the magic really starts when they walk into our dining room. It's beautiful peppermint themed. They're going to have a wonderful meal cooked just for them, and they will get to interact with all of our lovable characters. We have Peppermint Penguin, we've got Christmas Princesses.
The partnership is really what matters above all else. Everybody pitches in to make this a special experience.
Not only do they experience the memories of tonight, but they have some tangible things to take with them too, that we hope reminds them of this magical night.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
3, 2, 1.
What a great way of doing more during the holidays. We also had a chance to visit with Child Crisis Arizona for their Cox STEM Night sponsored by Cox Charities. Take a look.
Child Crisis Arizona provides emergency shelter, foster care, adoption services, education programs, and prevention programs to keep children safe. I'm Brandy Devlin, Manager of Marketing and Communications for Child Crisis Arizona. We provide more than 300 programs to families and children throughout the year, and one of our exciting programs is our Science Nights that are sponsored by Cox Communications. So these Science Nights are a partnership with the Arizona Science Center, and we do them quarterly, and families come in and they learn about the different parts of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, because we are big proponents of education and we're big proponents of activities that families can do together. So we have ecology night where the families are going to come in and they're going to learn about how we can keep our children healthy and our families healthy by protecting our environment. One of the most wonderful things about these programs is seeing the parents become kids again. They get just as excited as the kids when they make a discovery or they learn something they didn't know. And that's how we feel that we're building a bond between the parent and the child, because we know they're going to go home and they're going to talk about it. And then next time there's another science program, they're going to say, you know, Mom, Dad, let's go again. I had so much fun last time. And then the parents know that we have resources. And the great thing is parents can come in for the science programs and then learn about some of the parenting classes that we have and learn about the other resources that we have. So it's a great way for people to learn more about Child Crisis Arizona and what we do for the community. We can't do what we do without the wonderful volunteers that come and help us out.
Wow! I'm Zachary Devaney. I am the Campus Employee Experience Coordinator, where I work at 24/7 In Touch. I love working with Child Crisis Arizona because it really makes the children's faces light up. The whole concept on a new science project is just absolutely amazing because it just brings everyone together. It makes everyone feel like a family, and they don't really get this experience really elsewhere. And just the fact that they have the opportunity to come here and get that experience is amazing.
By providing these opportunities for parents to come in, have great experiences with their children, interact with other parents, interact with our staff, we believe that we're giving them the tools and the information that they need to be better parents and eventually break that cycle of poverty, abuse, and neglect. We are so grateful to Cox Communications for everything they do for our families, our children, and the community. At Child Crisis Arizona, we are dedicated to our vision, which is safe kids, strong families. And we invite people to join us in making that vision happen. So we would love for people to visit our website, www.childcrisisaz.org, and they can learn about the wonderful things we're doing because of the support of the community.
Child Crisis Arizona believes every single child matters, and its mission is to provide Arizona's children with a safe environment free of abuse and neglect by creating strong and successful families. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're celebrating the holidays here at the Casa Grande Electric Light Parade and sharing inspiring stories of encouragement and giving. We also traveled to Tucson, Arizona for the Boys and Girls Club, where they gave away over 2,000 free turkeys. Take a look.
We're here at the Roy Drachman Boys and Girls Clubhouse, giving away 1,200 turkeys. We've been promoting this for a long time. We love giving back to people in Tucson, and we just want everybody to have a great Thanksgiving.
One of our biggest goals is to be able to engage our employees to be part of their communities with our Give Back programs throughout the country. We've been so blessed to become one of the largest personal injury firms in the United States, but it's not just taking from the communities. It's no fun if you don't get involved and give back. This started off 3 years ago in our Vegas office with 600 turkeys. The next year, it went to 1,000 turkeys in Vegas and 1,000 turkeys in our Chicago offices. A year later, which was last year, it was almost 2,000 turkeys in Arizona, 1,500 turkeys in Chicago, and 1,000 turkeys in Vegas. And this year, we've doubled that. We're almost 10,000 turkeys between all our offices around the country. Once we started this in Vegas, we realized this is an amazing thing. Not what we're doing for the community, but what the communities have done for us.
In our profession, we help people in their time of need. That's not just our profession. We're doing this in our personal lives right now. Taking time, our staff is out here taking time to help others in their time of need, to spread that love and light, show some humanity and kindness. It really struck me when we were doing this last year, the severe need here in Tucson. I have one memory that when we were handing out a turkey, an individual said thank you, and I just want to say, a year ago I was on your side handing out turkeys, and this year I'm in need of being a recipient. And she was a veteran of our armed forces. There's a lot of need here for people all different walks of life that we doubled it. Instead of 600, we're doing 1,200 today. So I know we have a lot of people out here, there's a lot of people in need, and we hope we can make their Thanksgiving by putting a turkey and all the fixings on the table so they can enjoy it with their family and loved ones. I think for us, it's really important just to show some love, just to show some kindness. You know, humanity, how about that? Just stick with some humanity. You get to really see the difference immediately. Having a direct communication, direct contact with the people that we're actually giving the turkey to and seeing their response and how it's changing their lives or how it's putting food on their table so their family can get together is truly a blessing for us.
I want to thank the Casa Grande community for having us tonight at this wonderful and festive event. Remember, helping others puts things into perspective. It's an eye-opening experience that helps us count our blessings and realize the things we should be grateful for. Giving can help you adopt this attitude of gratitude. So let's spread the spirit of giving year-round. Have a safe and healthy holiday season and have fun giving back. I'm Erica Cardenas, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you next time.